Yes, guys, welcome to Football Roundup. I hope you are all doing really well. As I had a W day of football, a good week of football other than one result. Which is obviously Chelsea losing 3-0 to Everton. But anyway, sorry for no video number one. Didn't really have the time. I was kind of in a rush this morning. There was really no other time for me to film it because of all of football. So I'm moving that video to tomorrow. So you are getting a video tomorrow evening or tomorrow afternoon. Don't know yet. But yeah, we're going to be starting off with A-League, then we'll be going through the other leagues and the Carabao Cup final. They've done it again. Arsenal Football Club. They've done it again. But yeah, let's start off with the A-League. Western Sydney Wanderers 2, Adelaide United 4. I did watch this game partly, and Western Sydney Wanderers can create so many opportunities, can score so many goals, but their defence and their goalkeeping is letting them down fully. So many mistakes. Adelaide United were just so potent. And a very well-deserved win, as Adelaide do look to get playoffs. We then have Auckland losing 2-1 to Macarthur. Fun fact, that is Macarthur's first win against Auckland FC in the A-League. That is Auckland's first defeat to Macarthur in the A-League. Brisbane Roar lost 2-1 to the Phoenix. Brisbane Roar, what has happened, mate? You actually had a really good start to the season. Now I look at you. You're literally struggling now to get a win. Their last win was January 16th. I guess they can't do it anytime, any place. Not even at the Suncorp Stadium. Yeah, W tweet by boy Brisbane Radman. W tweet. And no, you're not second in the league. You're not second in the league anymore. That'll be to Arsenal. So yeah, I can see why. Melbourne victory 4, Central Coast Mariners 1. Sydney FC 1, Newcastle Jets 2, Perth Glory 1, Melbourne City 1. I just want to touch on this Melbourne City game actually, because Melbourne City weren't great, but Perth Glory weren't great either. Melbourne City just had to hold on for an extra 30 seconds. 4 minutes added on, yet they decide to just concede in the 93rd minute, I believe, to Perth Glory. And I'm like, wow. And I was out watching this, by the way, eating my breakfast. So I couldn't really scream or anything, but I'm like, wow. Oh my god, I can't believe that's actually just happened. Melbourne City were looking on track to win this game 1-0. But yeah, Perth Glory has actually moved quite a bit recently. Sure, their form isn't great, but performance-wise, it's there. Now let's move on to... Let's do Serie A. Right, quick little run through. Cagliari 0, Napoli 1, Genoa 0, Udinese 2, Parma 0, Cremonese 2, Milan 3, Torino 2, Juventus 1, Sassuolo 1, Pisa 0, Como 5, Atalanta 1, Hellas Verona 0, Bologna 0, Lazio 2, Roma 1, Lecce 0. And then Fiorentina 1, Inter Milan 1. Fiorentina, Inter Milan, I did watch this game. Inter Milan played superb for 50 minutes. Don't know what happened. They fell asleep. Fiorentina was superb for the rest of the game. From like the 51st minute onwards, they were superb. They created so many opportunities. They could have scored the winner as well. On multiple occasions. They do go level via Endure. But Barella and Esposito, oh my god, I'm huge admirers. I am massive admirers now. I've always liked Barella. Barella was one of them midfielders, so I thought world class, should get a Premier League move, but he's really happy at Inter. Esposito, this guy would kill it for a top Premier League side, like at Chelsea. yes, I would take Esposito. Who wouldn't? He's actually a really good player. But yeah, he was superb tonight, getting on the end of crosses. And the goal he scored, really, really good. Really good ball through by Barella. Originally, was it for Teste? I believe it was Barella. But then there was this other one which didn't go in. But I believe it was actually Barella who put in a lovely in-swinging ball across the face of goal. And Esposito was so close to making it 2-0. And that would have probably been game over. But yeah, really, really impressed with Fiorentina second half and Inter Milan first half. Inter is so fun to watch when we're fully on it. It's so fun. Now let's do Bundesliga, and then we're going to do Championship, and then Elite Serie, and then I'm going to end off with Premier League and Carabao Cup final. Or something like that. Leipzig 5, Hoffenheim 0, Bayern Munich 4, Union Berlin 0, Heidenheim 3, Bayer Leverkusen 3, Wolfsburg 0, Werder Bremen 1, Borussia Dortmund 3, Hamburger 2, Mainz 2, Frankfurt 1, St. Pauli 1, Freiburg 2, Augsburg 2, Stuttgart 5. Now on to Championship. I didn't watch any Championship action, but I do want to touch on something actually real quick whilst we're stats-wise on a QPR game. Preston 3, Stoke 1, Blackburn 0, Middlesbrough 0, Derby County 1, Birmingham City 0, Millwall 1, Ipswich 1, Bristol City 0, West Brom 1. West Brom in a really compact relegation battle. Bristol City will not get relegated, but they definitely did look like they were going to get slipped into it. Charlton 0, Norwich 1, Hull City 3, Sheffield Wednesday 1, QPR 6, Portsmouth 1. Now this is where I actually just want to touch on something. Because I saw a stat where QPR only had 6 touches in the opposition box that whole game and scored 6 goals. Portsmouth had 20 shots and scored 1. Bizarre, I tell you, bizarre. I don't think I'll ever see anything like that again. A lot of long shots, I'd assume. But yeah, Sheffield United 1, Wrexham 2, Southampton 2, Oxford 0. 0-0 draw in between Watford and Leicester. And then Swansea City lost 3-0 to Coventry. Now on to the Elite Serene, which I did start up last weekend on the series. And there will be more leagues added. Don't worry, I'm looking at 2 more by the end of next month. So there is going to be way more action. Let me know if you have any league suggestions, of course, as this is also your series, the community series, but also mainly because I enjoy filming this. Right. Let's go. Start 1. Ilsund 1. Bodo Glimt and Hamar Kameratene game got postponed. Lillestrøm versus Kristiansund is also postponed. Viking 4, Molde 1, Rosenborg 0, Valerenga 2, Brann 1, Tromsø 2, Fredrikstad 3, Kefum 1, Sandefjord 0, Sarpsborg 2. Now, let's move on to Premier League action, as we had an action-packed weekend of football. Eight games did take place this match week. We start off with Bournemouth 2, Man United 2. As always, I did watch this game. Good game of football. Really, really good. Maguire red card. I think it was a red. I think he was through for a goal scoring opportunity. And it was an obvious red for Harry Maguire. Sure, there could be comparisons to the Ahmad one earlier in the game. Didn't actually notice that part, but yeah, it was a red. Any other game, that's a red. So Man United fans, stop. Bournemouth though, really, really good. Krupi, top player. Top player. He's only 19 as well, and his ceiling is already, his current level he's at right now is really good. He has such a high ceiling. Just don't move to Man United. And even if I want to Chelsea, just don't move to Chelsea maybe. If you want to, sure. But I don't want us winning the league by that much. I want it to be actually close. Sorry, the shamelessness in me right now. Yeah, we move. Brighton 2, Liverpool 1. Brighton were actually superb. I was really impressed with Brighton yesterday. Liverpool were not on it. Liverpool were slow. They were sluggish. They weren't good enough. And I actually fear for them getting Champions League football. I actually do. Fulham 3, Burnley 1. Manchester City and Crystal Palace postponed due to the Carabao Cup final. Everton 3, Chelsea 0. We do not talk about that game. We already spoken about it on review. Make sure you go check it out. It was the last video uploaded to the channel. Then this game, if you want a good sleep, if you want a good doze, if you just need something to fall asleep to, I introduced to you Leeds versus Brentford, 2 stinkers of games. This season in between the two sides, they both got televised in the UK. You want us to sleep, Sky, don't you? Yeah, 0-0. Yep, 0-0. The one earlier on in the season, 1-1. Anyways, today's action. I introduced to you Tottenham getting relegated and many other really good games of football. Newcastle 1, Sunderland 2. Newcastle. Someone told Ramsdale that he needs to learn how to goalkeep. Because what was I watching? But also someone told online that maybe don't pass it right to Gordon. Also someone told Ellsberg to maybe not play the pass to 09. I don't know about you, but that seems like the logical choice. And someone told Visa that he shouldn't be liking Sunderland posts as a Newcastle player right after a Newcastle-Sunderland game. So much to get into that. It was such a good game of football, and I love the Time Weird derby. I will be honest, I love it. It's one of my favourite games on the calendar now. Action-packed, even 4-2-1, it was action-packed. But, yeah. Really terrible atmosphere, and Newcastle fans want Eddie Howe sacked. Yeah. Sounds about right for a Time Weird derby. Sunderland has now won the last 11 Time Weird derby meetings in really consecutively. So that's according to stats. But yeah, now we move. Aston Villa 2, West Ham 0, Tottenham 0, Forest 3. Tottenham, you're getting relegated, my friend. You are getting relegated. I'm so sure of it. But let's get on to the Carabao Cup final to end off this episode. Man City 2, Arsenal 0. Manchester City, da 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 da. Come on City. Arsenal, you've done it again. Arsenal Football Club, you've bottled it again. Yeah, Arsenal bottled it. Terrible performance. They just sat so deep. They played Park robust, and I don't know why. I think what they were hoping on doing is just forcing extra time and penalties. Because they know that Man City in finals are way better than them. Arteta's a bottle job. Arteta's a bottle job manager. Arteta is not qualified for a top club who needs to win trophies. And as a unbiased YouTube channel to an extent, they need a better manager. Arteta has to go at the end of the season if they don't win at least a treble. That's my opinion. Because they've been through this process for nearly 10 years. They've not won anything major. FA Cup and Community Shield. They lost 4-1 to Chelsea back in the Europa League in Baku. So yeah, they need something new. But it won't happen, will it? Because the Conke family, there it isn't right. But yeah, really poor. But one name who I do want to praise is Nico O'Reilly. This guy was linked to Chelsea last year. And I can see why. What a baller. What a player Nico O'Reilly is. And at the time, people were just lating the ownership for this. They saw it. To be fair, they did see it. They had massive praise for his 2 goals. And yeah, they bottled it again. I'm going to end it there. If you guys did enjoy this week's episode, like, subscribe, turn on notifications. Video out through the international break. I'll do some I'll do football roundup next week for whatever I can. I'll try to find some stuff. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out.